Hello and welcome to Season 3 of the Minecraft Archive. I'm Jared3118 and this is Episode 8. And in this episode we are going to be starting a small temporary sheep farm. And in order to do that we are going to have to set out and find some sheep. So I am thinking that I will eventually just build a pasture somewhere nearby the tower, outdoors for right now. And in that pasture, I'll be placing sheep, and there I'll be able to breed them and also be able to shear them to collect their wool. Because I'd like to get a decent amount of wool so I can start doing some carpet inside of the tower. So let's go ahead and actually this is the first time I have really ventured far away from the tower and not been underground. Of course, I explored the inside of that mountain in the first episode, and then I've spent quite a bit of time digging mine shafts at the very bottom of the tower and exploring outwards, but I haven't really set out on foot to explore the terrain of this world. So I figured I would go ahead and let you guys in on this adventure, and hopefully we see some pretty cool terrain. I've kind of been able to see this terrain over here from the distance, and it looked like it was going to be pretty cool. And as we set out here, we are going to be looking for a couple things. One of them is right over there, wolves. We want to make sure to tame all the wolves that we find, because once we find sheep and we want to lure them back to a certain area, we don't want to run into any wolves because the wolves will actually slaughter the sheep. So I'm going to go ahead and try to tame him. I'm just right clicking on him with a bone, and sometimes it takes several tries, but there we go. He is now a tame wolf. And here we go. Here's another one over here. So these guys are just going to join in on my adventure of exploring the surrounding area. And there we go. So come on, guys. You don't have names quite yet, but go ahead and follow me. Alright, so there's some cows. So we're starting to actually see some animals. I have not seen very many animals around the tower. Of course, most of it is water, so I'm not going to see animals in there. And yeah, the tower looks pretty cool from a distance. I am very happy with how it's turned out. And likely towards the end of the episode, I will update you guys on a little project I've been working on. Basically, I have continued to work on the monster spawner and trap room. I think I just showed you guys a little bit of that in the last episode, but it's actually now all carved out. But this one's a little different than the one in my previous seasons. In Season 1, it was just a very normal monster spawner and trap room, but this monster spawner room, I can actually turn the lights of the room on and off. So if I want to go in there and make the room bigger, expand it, I can just simply turn the lights on, and I don't have to worry about the monster spawning. So it's kind of neat. Took a lot of redstone. Been working on that a lot this week. But wow, it is like all cows around here. Maybe we'll have to start a cow farm. But I was really excited because 1.1 just came out this week, and sheep can actually regrow their wool. So if you shear them with the shears and they're in an area with grass and they eat some grass, they're able to grow back their wool. So I was hoping to show off that new feature, but maybe all we'll find is cows. We'll keep searching. Aha, there we go. There's a couple sheep, and actually one of them looks like he's brown and the other one white. And we got a spider over here. Let's take this guy out. Oh yeah, I meant to show you guys my gear. I'm still using that same diamond sword from the last episode with sharpness of 1, but I've got a new pickaxe that has efficiency 2 and unbreaking 2. It lasts a long time and it breaks blocks even faster. And then we got a diamond shovel with unbreaking 1 that takes even longer to be destroyed. Now I'm going to go ahead and tell these wolves to sit here because I don't want them attacking these sheep. So I'm going to go ahead and put a couple torches in this area so I know that this is where my wolves are. Okay, so I'll be able to find them again, and I believe that's the mountain with the tower on the other side. So let's go ahead and get these sheep to follow us. All you do is get out a piece of wheat, and you can see that sheep will now follow me. So we're going to go get this one's attention. You just kind of got to make sure they're facing you, get their attention with the wheat, and once you got their attention, just take them wherever you want. And we are going to look for some flat land so that we can build a pasture out of fences and keep them in there. Oh, and actually, I had an armor set and I meant to enchant that at the beginning of the episode, because I am level 10 now. Thanks to the monster spawner and trap, I'm able to just kind of sit there and punch monsters. Alright, now we don't want this cow, but we'll figure out what to do with him later. Probably will end up just killing him, but here's another sheep. I'd like to get his attention. That's interesting. I wonder what happens when sheep breed. Oh, we did have a white one. Where'd our white sheep go? Alright, let's head back this way. Let's see where he's at. I'm sure he's not too far away. There he is. Probably just got stuck on the hill and got too far away. Speaking of getting too far away, I better watch the two brown ones I have to make sure that they don't wander off too far. Alright, come on, guys. Forget that you're a little bit slower than me. Both mentally and physically. Haha. Okay, come on, Pokey. That's your name. The white sheep is named Pokey. I don't know about the two brown ones. Alright, so I can see a little bit of the tower in the distance. Now, eventually, I would like to have an underground animal farm where I can raise animals and not have to go outside. So this one that I build now will just be temporary, and this actually is a pretty flat area. Ideally, I'd like it to be a little bit closer to the tower, but it's kind of hilly around there. So I'll tell you what, this is just going to be the temporary location. And dang it, stop pushing me around. Okay, let's get out some dirt and fill in. Now now that I'm not holding wheat, they're gonna lose interest in me and wander off, but I'm gonna fill this in real quick. Make sure they don't get too far away. Okay, Pokey's over there. Alright, so I'm just gonna fill in this dirt, and then I'm gonna set up a fence around the perimeter, and I will be right back. Okay, so I ended up building actually two fences, two kind of pens, and in this first pen we have all the cows that I found in the area, and then over here the 3 sheep, including Pokey, who's actually eating some grass right now. The cows are incredibly annoying, and there is a lot of them. It took me a while to get them all in there, but let's actually go in here right now, and to make sure they don't escape, I just switch to my wheat and get them back here in this corner. Switch to something else, and go close the doors. Now, what we're going to actually do now is we're going to start breeding the sheep. And I'm a little curious what a white sheep and a brown sheep will have as a child. So let's go ahead and right-click on him with a piece of wheat, and her. I don't know how I can tell one's male and one's female. I just made that up. But there we go. Okay, so they have a brown sheep. Interesting. Brown must be the dominant trait, while white is recessive. Let's go ahead and try. Oh, I can't make him breed. Interesting. So they must have to wait a while before they can breed again. So let's go ahead and go into the cows. And there's our cute little baby sheep. Switch to something else so I can get out of here. And ooh, tried to sneak out, huh? Now let's go in here. Oh, he's trying to make a run for it. Okay, come on, cows. All the way back here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So, just right-click on a couple cows here, get out of the way so I don't get caught in the mating ritual. And there we go. A little baby cow. Make another one. Oh my goodness. This is a cow frenzy in here. So I'm just going to kind of spam some right-clicks and hope that there's still one other cow or two other cows that haven't mated yet. There we go. And alright, so we got 3 baby cows in here. Switch to something other than wheat and get out of there. So, yeah, you can get a lot of animals that way, and since cows provide steaks, this will be a good source of food. I'm gonna butcher you. Oh, no! Come here, kids. Did we lose one? Okay, no, we're good. Okay, so let's go ahead and butcher a couple of the parent cows. Sorry to do that in front of your children. Okay, get them. I don't know if the kids obey the weed or not. This one, it's hard to get his attention. He really wants out of this pen because he knows where his life is going, into a nice, juicy red steak. And, like, none of these cows are really obeying the weed anymore. Interesting. Maybe after they breed, they're not as obedient for a while. They have figured out where the door is, and they are not leaving that side. So I'll tell you what. I'll just go ahead and escape out the back here. And there we go. Okay, so let's see, is our baby sheep full grown? No, not yet. I'm not sure how long it takes for the animals to become full grown. And I'm not sure how long until they can breed again. Let's go ahead and try. Alright, still not ready to breed, but that's alright. Let's go ahead and make some shears. And we will start shearing these sheep, and we're going to get a lot of brown wool, which that's okay. And can you shear baby sheep? No, you cannot. Minecraft is for the ethical treatment of baby animals. Okay, I can go ahead and equip this to free up some inventory. I need to go enchant that. And there we go. Got some... Wow. Did you already regrow your wool? And you can see they've eaten quite a bit of grass in here. And as they eat, their wool grows right back. I didn't realize how fast of a process that is. That is awesome. So you can pretty much just continually shear them. I mean, every so many seconds. I guess the real factor is how much grass do you have. Might need a bigger pen and a little bit more grass. And alright, same deal. I'm going to go ahead and exit out the back here since they're hanging around the door. Oops. Let's get some dirt. And a fence. Alright, so there we go. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a day in the world of farming. And let's see how much brown wool we got. Already 10 blocks. And see, brown wool, you know, used to be very rare, hard to get. But now if you can get just one brown sheep, you can... Oh, hey, is that baby full grown? Sure is. Alright, actually, let me see if I can go in here. I need to sleep in my bed real quick to make it daytime. Okay, let's see if they're ready to breed again. Alright, the naked sheep's ready to breed. Oh, and there we go. I want to see if they always have a brown child or if it's random. Yeah, they had a brown one again. Interesting. Go ahead and shear them one more time. And as you can see, the more animals you get, the harder it is to move her around in these pens. And go ahead and escape out here before they come near the door. And alright, so the animals should stay there. We don't have to worry about despawning it like in the previous versions of Minecraft. And let's go ahead and head back to the tower. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my monster spawner and trap room before I conclude the episode. And let's go ahead and enchant that iron armor just to see what we get. And we can kill this cow because we don't need him anymore. We're going to have plenty of cows over there, and then we'll tame this wolf and take him back to our base. So I said we were going to kind of adventure out and explore the terrain, but we were able to find sheep pretty fast, and we found a nice flat area to build our pens, so there really wasn't any need to venture really farther out, but we'll get to some more exploring in a later episode. We know there's a desert in that distance. From what I can tell, a whole lot of ocean in that distance. The biomes in Minecraft are much, much larger than they used to be, so these oceans like really go on for a while. And trying to tame this wolf. Man, how many bones does it take, buddy? Okay. Take these guys back to our base. We'll have them guard the entrance to the mighty tower. And I really need a boat. Actually, what I do need is I need to connect the tower with some land, like some type of bridge. I haven't gotten to that because I spend most of my time in the tower, and it's not a big concern of mine right now, but it's having to swim to the tower just does not seem right. Okay, so of course just up one floor is our enchanting room, and we'll go ahead and tell this pooch to sit there, and come on, get off the tracks. Alright, this guy he's a little wild. Whoa, whoa! I don't know where he's going. Okay, guess he's gonna come enchant with us. How in the world did he get that minecart moving? It was on an unpowered rail. Oh, that was pretty cool. Okay, let's go ahead and enchant that armor I was wearing. Let's go ahead and start with the chest piece. And we want something kind of low. We don't want to use up all 10 of our points. I guess we could. Alright, well, let's go ahead and use up all 10 of our points. See what we get. Projectile Protection 3. Now, level 3 enchantment seems pretty good, and I think that one I don't need to look up, should be pretty explanatory. It should help prevent damage from skeletons, which is great because when I am killing mobs in my monster spawner and trap, the skeletons are always the ones that seem to get me. Is that wolf still in the minecart? He sure is. I think he might stay there. Actually, no. I believe when I log out and log back in, if that cart is not moving, he will not be there any longer. So I don't want to punch the wolf. Okay. And there we go. Okay, you can sit on this floor. You guard this spot here. And no more riding that minecart when I'm not looking, buddy. Okay. Let's head back down to the bottom part of the tower. Oh, and actually, this is a lot of fun. Hopefully I don't die on camera. I'll jump from a little lower of a level. I made the water pool at the very bottom of the tower even bigger so that I can now jump from very high floors all the way down to the bottom, like so. And as long as it's at least 2 blocks deep, you will not take any damage no matter how far the drop. So there we go. This is what the bottom of the tower looks like. Not a whole lot has changed. Haven't really started on the piston elevator. I do believe I have plenty of slime balls to make sticky pistons, but still just haven't gotten to working on that yet because I've really enjoyed working on this monster spawner and trap room. I did a little window above the sugarcane farm, and I think it looks pretty nice. You'll have to see it from over here on this side. It kind of mimics the design of the doorways, and it lets you kind of see into the room, so I like it when I'm on this floor here. It looks neat. And right up here is the monster spawner and trap. So pretty simple. We open the doorway, and this is the room itself. As you can see, mobs are actually spawning in here right now, and they're actually being taken down to that end of the room. We're just going to kill these guys here. But the cool thing about this room, pitch black. I come over here, and a bunch of glowstone comes out of the walls and the ceiling. So I'll kind of give you a peek into how to do that in the next episode. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail because I didn't design the redstone contraptions. Basically, if you want to look it up ahead of time, look up Block Swapper on YouTube. And all it is we're swapping glowstone blocks with smooth stone. And there we can see none of the glowstone is visible. So it's just a sticky piston, a couple regular pistons, and some redstone. And that's all it takes to switch those blocks, and you tie it to the button here. So I'll show you more of that in a later episode, maybe the next episode. But I think this will conclude this episode here. So hope you guys learned something about breeding animals and the new sheep that now will regrow their wool, and you can get lots and lots of wool very easily. No more building animal farm rooms and hoping animals will spawn, and then when sheep die, they drop 1 block. No more of that. We can get wool very easily now just using shears. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and I will see you later.